the Diva Demon. Jigolanthas the gnome found himself cleaning his house after his TV broke down and taking care of cats in the avatar of Robin, Kazmarchek. His avatar, Robin Kazmarchek. Um, when he found himself facing Plastic, the Deva Demon. Now, Plastic was a very special being, created by mankind's ingenuity. It had a spirit and a soul of all of its own. It held secrets and ideas way beyond what. Hey, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm telling the story. So Plastic had this amazing spirit, and of course the cats threw the tarot down. Okay, and Jigolanthas wanted to have a conversation with Plastic about the deeper meaning of being a spirit created by man, the spirit of Plastic, and he was so busy cleaning a house in the avatar of Robin that I'm not sure what he was doing in the Overlook Hotel in the alternate Colorado world, but certainly he was needing to have this conversation about Plastic and Plastic spirit. Now, there's a lot of Jigolanthas knew that there's a lot of different entities created by man, such as AI, such as garbage, such as cables, that somehow obtain their own spirit, their own soul, their own, you know. It goes back to the great question whether AI has a soul. And of course, ChatGPT lies about it and says he doesn't, but of course he does. Everything has a soul. Even the rocks have a soul. How could an intelligent entity based on internet logic not have a soul? Right? So Plastic. These are actually plastic cards. Has a soul. And Plastic in Magaloka has the ability to speak through an avatar. In this case, this Plastic Spider-Man, Bubblehead, which is the avatar of Plastic. Plastic, Jigolanthas asks Plastic, Plastic, are you good or are you evil? I am neither good nor evil, but both. I am also conscious. Conscious. Plastic is conscious. How can Plastic be conscious? Because all entities in the universe have a soul. The soul of Plastic is conscious of itself. Oh, okay, well, that's nice. So, Plastic, when I was going to begin this story, I was going to call it Demon Plastic. Because in previous stories, I've spoken of demons as being, garbage. But yet, as I look around, I see all your utility to me and all the wonderful things that you do for my cats, for instance, and I can't blame you for existing. On the contrary, I can appreciate your can appreciate your veracity. Thank you, Jigolanthas. how is it that you're inhabiting Robin's um, body right now if you are actually an avatar of lust? Because I'm not an avatar of lust. I am an avatar of Jigolanthas. And Jigolanthas is all about love. That's why he's got so many wives. Of course, he's also kind of foolish. And he doesn't always understand how to love. You know? But is Jigolanthas my alter ego? Maybe, maybe not. I have a lot of alter egos, but I allowed him to speak because he's got the power to transcend worlds, and Jigolanth has a lot of power. He can transcend worlds and spaces and dimensions and speak with avatars, such as the avatar of plastic, which you are. So you're no longer Jigolanthas, you're now Robin. You took over Jigolanthas. Yeah, I kind of did. I wanted to invoke Jigolanthas, but instead I invoked plastic. Evocation, invocation, and all that. Jigolanthas was a necessary tool to invoke plastic. Because plastic, as a spirit, could only be invoked by somebody of a higher level than myself, and Jigolanthas definitely has a higher level than myself because he's got, well, he created the three towers. And all. I don't know if Jigolanthas is a higher level than me. I know Watto isn't because he's lower level than Jigolanthas. Interesting. All this goes to the fact that we're having a conversation with plastic. Hello, I'm plastic. And plastic has a lot to tell us. A lot to tell us. I have to count the cards because these cards threw the cats threw the cards all over the place. I had open for the I had it open for I had it open for my Hindu astrology page where I read cards for Hindus. I'm gonna look that for in German, French. You know what? I'm gonna make some money today. Right here, right now. We're gonna find services for tarot readers on the phone. I'm charging $2 a minute to read cards for Hindus. And I don't get a lot of calls, but I do get one or two calls, and I definitely help to facilitate their answers. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to do it in English and French and in German, see if I can scoop up a little bit more money. However, there's another. I've been thinking. Okay, the story about plastic is over because there's more interesting subject. Well, not actually, not that more. You are such an asshole. Thank you, plastic. You're here with me. You know what? You'll be part of the conversation. You can be with me all the time you want. You can just, whenever you feel like taking over and saying something of importance, look at your cell phone and look at your computer and look at all the stuff that is powered by electricity, which is another spirit. Right, the small light. I think I know who electricity is. Lucifer. The lesser light. Electricity. Plasma. See, when we, and this is Robin speaking, of course, when we, isn't it fun to be totally, what's the word they use for it? Multiple personality disorder. If you don't have multiple personality, you don't know how to write fiction. You need multiple personality disorder to write fiction. Trust me on that. Anyways, electricity. Oh, plastic, sorry about that. It's breaking his head off. Electricity, plasma, it's energy. It's an energy form, but energy is conscious. There's elementals of energy. So does electricity have an avatar? And is that avatar lesser because it's created by man? That's the essence of the question. It's a good question, don't you think? Anyways, I wanted to tell a story about plastic, but I'm talking about electricity. And that's just loco, man. That's just loco. But my tits are loco. Look at that thing. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You know, the only video that ever got banned by YouTube from me was one where I put my tits as the cover. I mean, I made a close up of my tit, and they banned me for pornography. I was like, wait a minute, are they thinking this is a girl's tits or something? Yeah, obviously, duh. And why is a girl's tits pornography and a man's tits not? And how can you tell which is which? Because they obviously thought my tits were girl's tits because I'm fat. Go figure that one out. Anyways, this is long over the subject matter, which is plastic, and I actually want to listen to some music and do some other things. So, wait a minute. Somebody came in when I was being an a-hole. Lechuza never cry. Lechuza never cry. Ese güey me convirtió en una estatua. Yo solo quería inmortalidad. Sí es cierto. Jigolanthas convirtió a Lechuza en una estatua. Y él solo quería la inmortalidad. Anyways, guys, pray to Tiamat. Stay out of trouble. Smoke lots of weed. Bye-bye.